Know what I realized this week and shit, this week that just passed. You got to be ready for what you ask for. You got to be willing to do any and everything to get wherever it is, to get to wherever it is you're trying to get to. And that was shown to me, this week. Recently, I just got into corrections, pursuing a career in corrections. We got to go through a 5-week training, like a training academy, and this shit was terrible. This shit was terrible. The experience, how I felt, what I was going through mentally. But, excuse me, in saying all that though, right? In saying all that, I realized that I asked for some shit though. I asked for what I asked for. And in order to get what I asked for, I gotta be willing to go through some things. Adversity, being uncomfortable, unfamiliar shit. Day 2 out that joint, I wanted to quit, bro. Day 1, fuck day 2. Day 1, I wanted to quit. I'm on the phone with my girl like, yo, I'm coming home. I can't do this shit. I don't want to do this shit. I don't want to put myself through this shit. What I'm experiencing. Missing my kids. Missing my comfort zone. My bubble. You up there, you around a bunch of motherfuckers, different personalities, racist people, white people that act like they never seen black people. Even the people that I went up there with from my institution, they ain't on what I'm on. They not going through what I'm going through. They younger than me. They ain't got kids. They don't have certain attachments, certain responsibilities, or certain emotions that I got. You know what I'm saying? Like about what I'm going through, why I feel the way I feel. They ain't understand that. They outside every day. They doing this, they doing that. I'm in the dorm, watching my iPad, trying to pass the time, trying not to think about my kids, trying not to be emotional and mad, angry. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, you're in a bunch of different people. Certain people don't know what to say out their mouth. You got sergeants up there, they don't know how to talk to motherfuckers. That wasn't my experience, but I've heard stories and all types of shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But even the people that's going up there, that's going to the academy like I am, it's a couple times I wanted to say something to a motherfucker or lose my cool. I'm trying to remind myself every day why I'm doing this shit. And it's evident on the part of like having to go through something to get to where, like, I gotta go through this in order to get to where I'm trying to go. I gotta go through it. I can't go around it. I gotta go through it. And it's evident. And even with it being evident that I have to go through something, or I have to go through this adversity and this uncomfortability, even in knowing all of that, it still don't take away from the way that it make me feel, to where as though it'll make me still say, fuck this shit. I'm out. I quit. I'm going home. I'm packing this shit up. And I wanted to do that up until like Wednesday, Thursday. Again, I got a roommate, some foreign nigga. He don't speak English. He a fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with that. You got to deal with the fact that the nigga might not have, he don't know how to, like, where he from, I don't know where he from, but you could tell, like, them niggas is different. They don't have consideration of others, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how he is, and, like, it's a lot, bro. When you out there, John, like I said, just the people and everything you gotta go through. That's how I know it's light at the end of the tunnel, and I know I'm going the right way this time because everything that's set up, I can see it and I can identify with it. I'm not getting paid what I used to get paid at my other job. So that'll make a nigga quit. Like, man, fuck this, John. This shit ain't worth it. Going through all of this, and I'm not even making what I made at my other gig, and there's other jobs out here that's gonna pay me more than this starting that I'm qualified for. And I'm going through all of this. That's how I know that I'm going the right way. That this shit, cause I'm a gap bridger. I'm a connector, bro. So the line of work I'm in is to bridge gaps. You know what I mean? It's to help people, bro. I just found out that I really enjoy helping people. I enjoy connecting people with information or opportunity or other people that can help them, that can be of assistance, that whatever, getting over certain adversities. I enjoy doing that. That's why I get on this camera, because I like to talk and speak on my experiences and maybe some information to be informational. Maybe some information I got, I could give to the next motherfucker and they could take it and run with it. So it ain't about just the money, but I'm saying it's so many things that I'm going through in this process that is or would be a no. It's so much. This shit got uncomfortability written all over it. But in order to get or receive what you ask, you gotta be willing to go through any and everything to get or receive. And I learned that this week, bro. It don't just come easy. Not when you try and go to the next level. Not when it's gonna take you to, because a lot of us, we be stagnant. We stay where we at. We get a little bit, we lose a little bit. We get a little bit, or we get a little bit, we lose a lot. We get a little bit, we lose a lot. And we just stay in that, you know, in that cycle. But when you try and go to the next level and you asking for assistance from the Most High, from the Creator, from the higher ups, you asking to go to that next level. In order to go to that next level, bro, you gotta go through some uncomfortable shit. You gotta go through some unfamiliar shit. It's gonna be the most uncomfortable you probably ever been in order to go to that next level, in order to, you know, elevate. And I'm knowing that. I've been aware of that for a little bit of time now, but it still don't change the way you feel in those moments, those days, those hours, those minutes. You want to give up. You want to say, fuck it, I quit. I don't want to do this shit no more. This shit painful. This shit uncomfortable. Minutes, hours, days, weeks of that shit is, you can imagine, of just pure uncomfortability. I'm up there, John, like I said, with people even from my facility, from my institution. They cool, but I rock by myself. I'm an introvert. I'm dolo. I roll solo. You got people that's, come on, let's do this. Won't you come out? And I'm cool off all that shit, bro. Nothing up here gonna make me want to be here. Nothing up here gonna take my mind away from my kids, my family. Of course, I'm thinking about them being the reason I'm doing it in the first place, but it's still uncomfortable. It's hard to explain, bro, when you don't want to do some shit. Like I tell motherfuckers, like, even for your kids, of course you want to be a great human and you want to sound good and you want to be politically correct, but it's always different when you're doing something for somebody else. It always feels different no matter what. I don't care what it is. I don't care how much you love them. Going to the store for them, buying something, like, it don't matter. Doing something for them, it always feels different. It always feels different compared to if you was doing it for you, or you just got this feeling or this idea and you got up and went and did it for you. It's second nature. It don't feel like nothing because you doing it for you. When you doing something for somebody else, it always feels different. You feel like I'm doing this for somebody else every now and again. You like, yo, I'm doing this nigga, this motherfucker, my girl or my mom. Damn, she got me going to the store to get her some seafood or going to get this. Damn, I don't really feel like it. When you feel like it, when you're good and ready to do something for yourself, it flow. It's second nature. You don't feel it. You're not complaining most of the time about, why the fuck you want me to go to, why I gotta go to the store and get this? Why you want this? Why you want a cheeseburger? Why you want a cheesesteak? Why you want ice cream? Come on, bro, you're not complaining to yourself about you wanting to go get some shit or you wanting some shit for yourself. But when you doing it for somebody else, like I said, I love my kids to the moon and back. But I know that I'm doing this for them. This is the only reason that I'm even in this position right now. And it's the only reason that I'm even putting myself through this shit. I'm fine, bro. I try to tell my girl, I'm fine. I probably would be the most minimalistic nigga in the fucking world if I didn't have a girlfriend and kids. If I didn't have a family. Me as a man at 37 now, I realize I'm minimalistic. I would be good with a 1-bedroom apartment, a studio apartment, no car, a couple of pairs of clothes. You feel what I'm saying? I shave my own head now, like line my own shit up. Like, bro, I don't need much, bro. And I'm really realizing, like, I'm really a minimalistic ass nigga. It get expensive. It get tricky. It's different when you have a family. Once you have a family, it's great. Don't get me wrong. But having a girlfriend, having a wife, having a fiance, having kids, that's when it's outside of you, and that's when it becomes expensive. That's when things change. That's when you become more sacrificial. So it's extremely hard for me because I know for a fact I would not be doing none of this shit. I would not be at this academy, staying overnight, being around fucking people I would never be around in my life, dealing with people and they sarcasm or racist tension or any of this shit. I wouldn't be at this fucking job. I wouldn't even have took this job. I wouldn't even have took this opportunity if it wasn't for my children. If it wasn't for me trying to provide for them or continue to provide for them. I have an obligation. You feel what I'm saying? Not so much to my girlfriend, but for sure to my kids. I would be out this motherfucker living minimum. I would be free, bro. I would be free. My definition of free, bro. I wouldn't be doing anything for anything. I would be going with the wind. But yeah, you know when you're doing something for somebody else, and that and even that add another layer of weight on top of everything else. You know what I'm saying? But it's feel good to be home for a day and a half. Basically, I gotta go back tomorrow, Sunday. Really Monday, but I prefer to go up Sunday just to get everything situated and move into my room all over again. But it's an experience that I'm gonna never forget, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Right now, I just feel like I can't believe I'm doing this shit. I can't believe I did a week. You know, like I said, every day I wake up that joint, I'm like around people I don't know. It's surreal, bro. Like I said, you got people, trifling ass people, ignorant ass people. You got the sergeants, they on a power trip. They looking for some shit to get into, or they looking for somebody to make an example out of. My roommate, fucking weird ass nigga, trifling goofy ass nigga. Then I got people worried about me. Yo, you cool? Come out. Why don't you just do this? Why don't you do? I'm like, I'm fine, bro. You know what I'm saying? They want to help, and I appreciate the help. I appreciate the love and the hospitality, but it's like, this ain't that though. I ain't come out this joint to have fun. I ain't come out this joint to try to forget any of this shit, like any of my shit that I miss, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm dealing with it like day by day. Sometimes you can't make something. Sometimes it ain't meant for it to be what you're trying to make it into. You see what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, literally. Like, it just is what it is. Like, this shit ain't fun. Ain't nothing out here fun. They let you know that. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking process you got to go through. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And I get the whole making the best of it type of thing, but it's like, bro, I got 4 more weeks of this shit. Like I said, I'm happy to be home. to take a shit in my own bathroom, to take a shower in my own shower, my bathroom. See my kids, bro. That shit was cooking me, bro. I ain't even want to FaceTime them. I ain't even want to really talk like that. All that shit would have made me come home. It sound crazy because you miss them so much, but you like, bro, if I get on the phone, Dad, when you coming home, any of that type of shit, bro, that shit gonna make me, I'ma crumble, bro. You know what I mean? But, I know I'm leaving out a lot because it's, like I said, bro, just fresh out the top of the head, but I can't believe I'm doing this shit. And that's what I say, like, be careful with the decisions you make, man, because I don't have, and I tell my son this a lot now, like, make your, you know, be in control of your own life. Make the decisions for yourself. Make your own decisions before it come a time where somebody got to make them for you. And with me, I bullshitted a lot through life. A lot of my life, I just bullshitted away. I partied away. I was careless, bro. And now I'm at a point where I got obligations and responsibilities, and I don't really have a say-so. You know what I mean? I got to go out here and get it by any means. And I don't have a lot of jobs beating down my door to hire me. I don't have a thing that I love doing that I can make money for. So I got to go out here and get it. You know what I mean? I took some time off, but back to reality, I got to go out here and get it to provide for my kids. And it's a shitty feeling. It's a shitty reality. Because I know for sure, I'd be like, damn, how the fuck I get here? You know, with this whole process. But I'm just trying to allow the universe, the creator, to lead me and not ask those kinds of questions as much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ask to be led. I ask for help and guidance to make sure I'm going the right way, and I assume that this is that. But it's very uncomfortable, very unfamiliar, and I'm realizing as I'm talking, as I'm speaking, you gotta do some of that to get to where you trying to go. You gotta go through that. You can't go around it. You gotta go through that uncomfortability, that uncomfortableness, that adversity. You have to go through it in order to get to where you're trying to go. You can't go around it. And I'm realizing that, bro. Like I said, I wanted to quit. I wanted to leave every day. And I was close to doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I'll probably go through it this week coming too. But I'm gonna just try to hold on and take it one day at a time. But this shit is adversity, bro. This shit is uncomfortability, or this shit is just uncomfortableness at an all-time high. I don't know who's gonna be my roommate next week. This week, I don't know what room I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, even thinking about that, it's enough shit on my itinerary, my mental itinerary, for me to not even think about going back. Literally, bro. As I sit here on this Saturday morning, it's enough shit on my mental itinerary for me to not go back. Every day I ask myself, what am I doing? Somebody say something, somebody looking the wrong way. You gotta worry about the sergeants, the roommate, disgusting, trifling niggas, showers, little ass showers, little ass stalls. Can't use your phone. Like, it's a number of shit, bro. Don't want to do nothing around it because it's a racist town. I'm uncomfortable with shit, bro. This is the most uncomfortable I've ever been in my life. And I can say that firmly. This is the most. I wasn't this uncomfortable when I went to Job Corps, bro. 16 years old and delusional. This shit different. This shit different. And it's like, you got people looking at you like, you cool? Like, everything good? Like, nigga, is you cool? Why are you this comfortable up here? Why don't you feel, oh, I get it, right? You don't have no kids. You don't have no family. You don't have any ties to anything. Or this might have been a vacation to get away from your significant other. Or this might have been an opportunity to get away from somebody you ain't want to be around anyway. it's smooth for people like that. But I like my situation. It could be better, but I'm saying I love my kids. I love everything about what I got going on with my family, bro. I'm accustomed to that. I'm familiar with that. I don't mind that. So when you take me out of that and put me around a bunch of motherfucking people I don't know, don't care for, other people that think they gonna talk to you any kind of way, that hasn't been my experience, and I don't think it will be. You know, but just all of that, it's a shock to the system. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, like week 1 was terrible. And I can't believe I'm even thinking about going back, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, but again, you know, I'm trying to keep telling myself that this is my calling, like, you know what I mean? And in order to get to where I've been communicating that I've been communicating where I want to be at, where I want to go, that next step I want to take or that I need to take, that elevation that I'm seeking. I keep trying to remind myself, outside of having to take care of my kids and having an obligation, I keep just trying to remind myself that I gotta go through this in order to get to paradise, in order to get to where it is I'm trying to get to. I gotta go through this shit, bro. And it's a flaming hoop, my nigga. You got kids, you got a family, you got a situation, you know what I'm talking about. Even to just leave for a day or two when you never did that. That's never been your reality. You always, even if you went to work, you came back. Your kids knew. Wasn't no spending the night out. You know, even like the first couple days, my youngest son was crying, having fits and shit that I wasn't here. You could tell they missed me. You know what I mean? The motherfucking dog missed me. Nigga, where you been at? Nigga, it's been a week. My girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different. And she trying to keep me going. She trying to push me. Because she know, like, I say fuck this shit in a minute. And that's what I was leaning toward, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time being there this week. But she trying to push me, bro. She like, yo, we deserve this shit. We earning this shit. We doing what we got to do. We playing by the book. But you got to keep going. Don't give up. And so, I'm going to see, man. I'm going to see what next week is, bro. I'm going to see what next week is. But, damn, I don't want to go back up that joint. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't want to go back up there for shit. Damn. That shit cold. That shit cold. And you can see it on a lot of people. They wearing it too. Like, ew, this shit miserable. Like, being up here, like, ain't no enjoyment up there. Like I said, I can see, you know, motherfuckers trying to make the best of it, but how can you make the best of the worst? I don't know.